What's up, guys? Were you ready for the economic crash? If you were not, then you should know that there's no more hope for the economy. The world is going to be doomed, so you should get your guns ready. Or, if you don't like guns, then get your puppies and hunker down before everybody tries to take all your toilet paper. No, I'm just kidding, but there are a few ways to make this tough time a little bit easier. Check it out. First off, the reason why people are freaking out is because no one has money. Now, that's not everybody. Some people do have money, but the overwhelming majority of people do not have money. Now, in the US, there's a whopping 70% of people that do not have more than $5,000 saved. And to go even further, 57% of people do not have more than $1,000 saved. This is all according to the Federal Reserve Survey of Consumer Finance. So no wonder people are freaking out. They don't have money to cover all their expenses. But we're still missing a very important part of this. Most people have debt. Actually, the median for people that have debt is $38,000. This is excluding mortgages, so it's things like credit card debt and student loan debt. Wow. On top of not having that much money saved, they owe more money than they have saved. That really explains why people are freaking out and going and buying toilet paper. I mean, really, guys, all things toilet paper, you decide to buy toilet paper if you don't have any money? Come on. Alright, now let's take 1 second to see how we could have prevented this. Alright, that's 1 second. You gotta save. Well, that's the video. I got nothing else left for you. That's all you gotta do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next video. Deuces. No, I'm just kidding. There are way more specific ways to attack this situation, to prevent these type of things from happening and be more successful next time it happens, and being more confident in your finances. But there are also sacrifices that you need to be able to build up this safety net. But the word I'm going to use for this safety net is emergency fund. Alright, let's define an emergency fund. Let's get this clear. This money is not for going to Starbucks or getting a new TV. This money is strictly for emergencies such as going to the hospital, fixing your car, or losing your job. One of the most important questions you need to ask yourself when you're building an emergency fund is, how much money do I need to put into it? Now, this emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of your expenses. Now, for the average American, that is about $10,000. But if you live somewhere like Southern California, like me, the cost of living is going to be much higher. So you should think about making your emergency fund anywhere from $15,000 to $30,000. Now, I can't stress this enough. When you get this money, when you save this money, this is for emergencies only. This is just in case money. Now, how do you save up for this? There's many things that you could cut out. Like, say, for instance, that you get a coffee from Starbucks every day before you go to work. Make your coffee at home. Save the $3.65 you spend on a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Trust me, you'll thank me next time the economy crashes. Let me put it this way. Let's just say, hypothetically, there's a person that has a $100,000 job a year and somebody who has $75,000 job a year. The person with a $100,000 job a year doesn't have an emergency fund, but they make more money. And the person with $75,000 a year has a $15,000 fund, but doesn't make as much money. And let's say that they both get laid off. Who do you think is going to have more financial stress? The person with the $100,000 a year job or the person with the $75,000 a year job? Now, we already know the answer to this question. It's going to be the person with the $75,000 a year job because they have a $15,000 savings. Now, even though the other person made more money, this person, because they both got laid off, is going to be less financially stressed. Now, you have to ask yourself, which person are you going to be? Now, this is my plan. I'm telling you this because I want you to plan ahead, and so you don't have to worry about the next paycheck coming in. Now, for the people who are around my age, 19, I recommend you start saving. For someone who is young, I recommend it is a good emergency fund to have about $1,000. But I also want you to build this as time goes on to that $15,000 to $30,000. You just have to put it like this. The more money that you save, the safer you are. And you have to think about it like this. Boom. Once you have $1,000, You have more money saved than more than half of America at just 18 years old. Also, I'm going to get to it in another video, but as an 18-year-old, I do not recommend getting a credit card. And I'll make that into another video soon. Anyways, thank you for watching this video. I put a lot of work into it, so if you could consider to like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Also, come on guys, I know I'm not the only person that wants to be financially free when I'm older. Just subscribe, join the journey. I'm here. I'm gonna make videos and just share my journey, and you should be there with me. And with that said, I'm out. Deuces. Now I can't stress this enough. Alright, now let's take 1 second to see how we could have